and go to our work, respective works, to universities, and work really hard. At some point during the day, our energy level goes a little low, and we find ourselves less productive. In my case, it happens at 9 a.m. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, productivity is something that we are all passionate about. Whenever the word productivity comes, we all are looking for outputs. We all are looking at how much we can generate, how effective we can generate. I, belonging to power generation business, my utmost desire is to produce maximum amount of power with minimum amount of fuel. So that is my desire. A person who is in charge of a biscuit factory, he would like to make as many biscuits with less amount of raw material, similarly for the chocolates, similarly for the clothing. So this efficiency and productivity in most sense is more of a factory and industrial terminology. It does not help me as an individual. If I'm not being productive, what should I do? So I need to have a more relevant definition, which is not output divided by input. Mohammed Faris did a good research on productivity, and he came up with a definition which I liked more. And when I say definition of productivity, that is relevant to individual beings, not to the factory, not to the workshop, but all individuals. And what Mohammed Faris suggests, that productivity is equal to focus times energy times time itself. So let's take a look. If each one of these components are missing, what is going to be the impact? Let's say that you have a lot of focus, you want to do a lot in your life, and you have a lot of energy, but you don't have time. You're not giving time. Toastmasters, you are not giving time to your projects, you can't be productive. You are giving time, you have a lot of focus, but you don't have energy. You will be sitting here or sitting there, and you will not have energy, so perhaps it's time for you to check your vitamin D. If you have time and energy, but no focus, what are you going to do? You will be wasting your time. You will be not focused on what you need to achieve. You will be doing Twitter, you will be doing WhatsApp and all sort of things, but not working onto the work that you need to do. Let's say, for example, if you have all these three, can you be productive? There is a caveat there. Consider, for example, a person who is a video game player. Has he got a focus? If you have to win the game? Of course, yes. He's got a lot of focus. Has he got energy? Of course, a lot of energy. Look at what kind of focus you have if you are a video game player. And just imagine that video game player, and he's just trying to win this race. And 1,000 points bonus. A break of half a minute, and then another session start. And another 1,000 points. So the guy had real good focus, real good energy, and he's spending time. So what's the problem? The problem is that I have a caveat. It has to be for beneficial cause. Was this for a beneficial cause? Not really. I think you will agree with me that for beneficial cause is extremely important to have a productivity. Often people confuse productivity with various things. One is that if I'm being productive, if people see me being busy, I can be very productive. I can be doing a lot of emails, going to a lot of meetings, meeting a lot of people, I can be very productive. Not really. You can be going to the wrong meetings. You can be listening to phone calls which you should not be attending. So that's not what you should be doing. Being busy is not productivity. Some people think that it's an event. One day, I will wake up and I'll say, I'm very productive. It's not. It's a constant effort. You need to have a sharp focus. You need to spend time. You need to have energy. You need to look at your blood samples, vitamin D, B6, B12, etc. And then have a good routines of physical exercise, etc. People think that it becomes really boring. If you are productive, you don't have time. In fact, if you are productive, you will be so efficient that you will have a lot of time for other things. So you will be a relaxed man if you are productive. If you have all of these things, you will be extremely productive. So, finally, can you be productive all the time? Not all the time. Because if you are productive all the time, then you are a machine. Human beings are not productive. They need to take breaks. I took 1 week off last week, took a break, prepared this project, did some research on productivity. That is why I consider myself being productive. Because I spent time, energy, and focus, and I considered that I was being productive. So I asked this question, look at yourself, are you being productive? Over to you, Tim.